Well, welcome to the Pro Brick exclusive YouTube channel with the Jason W. Morrison. We're out on the walk. We just watched the Knights playing the Titans. 12 all at half time. But yeah, it's a good game actually. As you get older, you have to start making decisions that are going to benefit long range. By the time you're my age, 57, you have to know exactly what you're looking for, what you're trying to accomplish, and how your bedroom's going to be. Now, I have a vision for my bedroom. I don't think it's unfair. I love where I live. I'm at peace with where I live. I'm blessed. I've worked fucking hard to get where I've got. And now I just want to coast to the finish line as well as I can, as strong as I can. Keep doing the work, mentally and physically. So that when I meet a person that has the fucking value for what they receive from me, we might get a good run, a fair run. As soon as you start to see the cracks appear in the women that you're with, or the woman that you've got, not that you're looking for them, but in a way in which it affects your mental health, or it's abusive or toxic, be it from her or family members. If it's family members and she ain't doing anything about it, she's no different to an accessory to the fact. Somebody doing a bank robbery or something like that, she's driving the car. When people don't stand for their relationship with family members, you're not as important as you think. You're not as valuable as you think, because their dependency is on their family, like indirect family, not family as family as in kids, siblings, whatever it might be. There's always somewhere for a woman to monkey branch when things aren't going the way that they should, and sometimes women will do stuff to make you kick them to the curb anyway. It's not always about things going wrong with you. Sometimes they get bored. Sometimes it's all just gotten too much. Sometimes the pressure from whinging, complaining friends or family members about you as the partner. Sometimes it can just be them. They've had enough. They want someone different. All the little signs that you're not as valuable as you think you are, you need to take notice. And don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to get out. Because take it from an old fool. Someone else, believe me, someone else will come along. Guaranteed. And if somebody's devalued you, and they haven't needed to, but they just are, maybe to protect the feelings of children or whatever it is, don't be frightened to speak up. Don't be frightened to stand up. Don't be frightened to talk up. Get it out in the open as quickly as you can, because then you can deal with things as quickly as you can and get things on track. If she's causing pathways to be blocked, if she's affecting your mental health, you got to get out. You got to get out, because they're all signs of you're not as valuable as you think you are. That's what they are. Can you be on your own? Can you build yourself without a woman around? Do you have to have her there? I want to tell you something. I'm 57 years old, and I learnt all I needed to know about women by the age of fucking 20. Now, if she performs, she performs. If she doesn't, she doesn't. And if she doesn't, she's gone. Goodbye. Whose loss is that? It ain't fucking mine, I can tell you that now. It ain't mine. Is it hers? Well, that depends. She can do better. And they usually find a way. They settle for less. If you're one of these people that she's gotten on with and you've challenged her, and fuck, my last one, she was just challenge after challenge. It didn't last very long. But I liked her and I was prepared to try and work shit out. But she couldn't work it out, obviously. Let them go, let them go. Let them take that shit to the next person. What happens is they'll learn from you and they'll try not to allow that to happen again to them. She should never have taken me to her place. Her adult sons were never going to be able to cope with a proper man around. They didn't know what that was or what that meant. And that's not being critical. I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just saying that's how it was, and there was no way of solving that, viewers. So it's the little signs. The phone being turned face down. When you can tell when a phone's been put down casually. You can tell when a phone's been put down deliberately. Body language. If you're sending someone a text and you're not getting fucking answers back, give it once or twice. After that, kick it to the curb. She's not interested, buddy. Bitches that are interested will text back. Bitches that aren't, won't. They don't communicate. They're distant. You're just a convenience to what they need. That's all you are. You're just filling a space that they can't fill at home with their kids or their sons. And you have to be prepared to say to yourself, I'm not as valuable as I thought. Because the truth and fact of the matter is you're not. Now, is that going to hurt your self-esteem? Is that going to make you think less of yourself? It shouldn't. Not if you're on your game. Not if you're working yourself as hard as you can and being the best that you can. And you're dealing with somebody that's not going to play that game. You're just catering to their dysfunction and shit like that. Don't do it, man. Learn how to be on your own, so that when the right one comes along or another one comes along, you can play the game on a fair playing field. When somebody starts to die in the arse, that's not a fair playing field. You're just catering to somebody's dysfunction. No. Take it from an old fool. You don't have to muck around with women that aren't performing. Right now, my orbiters, they can just fucking sit there. And they all know what's happened. I don't give a shit what they're doing. I don't give a shit what the last one's doing. Because I know where they're going to end up. How are they going to do better if you're running at 100% mentally and physically and you're performing for them the way that you should? How are they going to do? They're not going to do better. You're only going to do worse. That's why the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have all ended up shut and shop. because psychologically they can't settle for less after they've had someone that's mentally and physically working for them and they're broken down with that. Listen, what makes you think they're going to be able to work something less than that? No, you're going to haunt them. You're going to haunt them day and night. This is what they don't consider. But if you're a trained man, you just keep building. Just keep building yourself. Don't give in to it. Don't let it beat you. Stay strong. I remember I had this girl, Pauline her name was, same name as my mum. And hot. And we just had this casual thing going. I used to call her Fister. I'll let you work that out. But she always said, stay strong. Stay strong. She knew. You might get angry at your girl and tell her to fuck off or piss off or whatever else it is, but you're doing her a favour. You're allowing her to go away with two options. One is to contemplate what's happened, why she's ended up kicked to the curb, and what she can do about it to change that happening in the future. Or the other one is settle that she's a failure and just wing it until she's had enough. Until she's sitting there with reptiles or fish or cat or dog or rabbit or fucking whatever it is, ferret, who knows, they got all ducks, I don't know, really don't care. That's where they end up, man. Cleaning up dog shit and cat shit, rabbit shit, wiping their fucking adult children's asses, financially fucking supporting them and shit, while you, right, just keep building yourself. Just keep getting fucking wiser and stronger, more organised, better performance. That's what you need to do. It is not better for them on the other side if you've given them the best performance a man can give. Are you checking yourself on that? Are you producing that? Because if you are, you got nothing to worry about. Pro One Theologist out.